didn't hear that.
I don't have those capabilities.
Well, goddamn.
Jen wants to fucking sound like a robot. I told her I make a shitty racist podcast, and I'm not a sound engineer. Sloshed Boyz Entertainment. I got a good friend of mine, Jen Stoddard. I've known Jen since 4 years old.
We were like first grade. So 5. I would say 5.
No, but what about the soccer team?
It was the same year.
No, we were like 4.
No, I didn't move to Virginia till 5.
Okay. Yeah, just throw me under the bus the first fucking 45 seconds.
But you were, and you are my oldest and longest friend in my whole existence.
Big
I haven't known anyone longer besides my siblings.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to have you on our show.
I'm so happy to be here.
You get to see you firsthand. But I got a couple questions, maybe like a little fast list thing we can go through.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. Kim Kardashian.
Oh, what would
or genius?
Oh my God, both, and in a good way. I actually, I love the Kardashians, all of them, especially Kim. And she is a whore and a genius. She used her sexuality, she capitalized on it, and she made it socially acceptable to capitalize on it.
But did that ruin some things?
She is like a billionaire.
On OnlyFans.
What? They're
ruin
showing what?
Up.
Ruin what for who?
I'm saying maybe little Susie down the street that showed her rack at 18 for $3.99, and now that's plastered all over her Instagram or fake Instagrams dudes made about her. You know how crazy we get.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, it certainly could get directed in the wrong way.
Isn't that what women complain about all the time? That they have unreasonable body expectations and beauty standards?
Well, I mean, it's really, that's to each their own, obviously. There's some chubby chasers. Everyone likes a little bit of everything different. But my point is the capitalizing on it without, the pimp. You know what I mean? There's not that middle.
Yes.
There's no that. Yes. That's what I respect.
Like that.
That's what I like. That's what I like.
That.
No pepper jack in between.
That's the one thing, too. I respect the hustle.
I do, and that's I can't get mad at it. I can't get mad at it.
I respect a grifter.
Yeah.
I live in a bad neighborhood.
Yeah.
I go down the block and I have to deal with
you lived in the bad side of Fairfax County. That is not actually a bad neighborhood.
No. But Woodbridge, I gotta deal with the crackheads.
Down here.
I gotta deal with the crackheads trying to spin me a scheme.
I get that
every day.
Okay. I thought you meant where you were.
I get fucked over by that. That is my fault, and more towards that guy that got creative.
Certainly.
So, with that being said, fuck you for
oh my God.
But back to what was.
We love Kim.
What?
I said back to what it was. I thought we love Kim. Yeah, that's back to what it was, right? Back to the base question.
Oh. Yes.
Oh, we got way off topic.
Kim Kardashian.
I was just going to say, we respect the hustle, right?
The hustle.
We respect hustlers, so Kim Kardashian, horror genius, right?
Yeah.
I mean, look what she did to Kanye, you know what I mean?
I mean, last time I heard, she
whipped him right into shape.
He fucked a transvestite of some sorts?
Exactly.
What's going on with that?
He's just, I don't know.
What's going on with that?
Well, no, that Jeffree Star thing?
I don't know. Do you think that was a subject I really dove into, Jennifer?
I dove into it. I did.
Sure you did.
It was false, unfortunately. We would have all loved it. I mean,
damn.
Cucking is fine. It's 2021. It's on the table. It's on the table, and we're not judging.
Okay. Well, let's breeze through these questions.
Let's breeze through it.
Okay. What would it cost you to snitch on Harriet Tubman? What would that price be?
In cash dollars?
Use it in any amount. You get a certain amount of Bitcoin.
Anything really. It's transactional. Okay, and I'm snitching her out to the Confederates. I couldn't think of it. I was I was literally about to say the opposite of the Union. I was spacing on the word Confederate.
Yeah. So what would your cost be?
My cost? Am I in the 1860s?
Yes.
So I feel like basically, if I was being interrogated, the men, they would just rape me into submission and make me give them the answers. What, cost.
No, what I'm saying, okay, this isn't how the hypothetical questions go. You can't throw in your hypothetical situational aspects of it to spin it around to make you sound good.
I'm just saying
how much is it going to take to snitch on her?
I'm just saying the hypothetical is a little impractical.
All right,
but
so 25,000.
I'll answer it. It's lower than that, honestly. I was gonna say like $5,000.
Oh Jesus! All right.
Especially in 1960s money, that the inflation rate, that would be millions now. I don't even know.
All right, let's just get past that one. Do you
don't go historical with me? I'm gonna get way too into it.
Do you think ghosts are real?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's actually, I think currently in my Instagram bio, it says, like, a ghost hunter as one of the descriptors of me.
A ghost hunter?
Yeah, I have a video on Instagram. I don't post a lot, but one of the few things is a video of a ghost I witnessed.
Have you seen a ghost?
Yeah, I did.
You've seen a ghost?
I felt it, and I heard it. You
felt it?
I heard it.
You need to get locks on your doors is what you need to do. Jesus.
No, so what I did is my brother knows, like, well, he loves ghosts too, and I do, so they bought, like, these tickets for...
I don't want this to turn into criminal evidence.
We got locked in, basically. We got locked in a haunted insane asylum, and that was what we did all night long. It was sick. We were ghost hunters, and we, like, had our cameras. We had the whole setup. It was so cute. In their area, and we were exploring their area.
I want solid proof.
So it gets better.
Ghosts.
It gets better.
Then
so
get
we're
on with it.
We're creeped out because we see the feathers, but we walk out of the room. We're like, whatever.
That's what you need.
We figured it's probably some teenagers broken and saying, doing satanic rituals, all that jazz. We've been there, done that. It's fun. We all enjoy it. So we moved on. But like not 2 minutes later, we are walking down this narrow hallway and we hear this fucking creepy. I don't know. It was like I can't do the sound, but it sounded like I was inside. You know those things in the hospitals that do like the. Like, like they track your heartbeat.
Yeah,
it sounded like that.
Flat lines and shit. Like,
but it was like the beeping.
Heart monitors.
Heart monitors.
Yeah.
I couldn't, I'm not a fucking
Aren't you
doctor.
training to be a nurse?
I'm going to be a nurse, yes. Correct. Look, I'm not there yet. We're in the prerequisite stage.
Okay.
All right. So don't, be alarmed about that. But no, so, yes. We heard this, like, echoing heart monitor, like, very consistent thud, 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 and it kept getting closer. The sound was getting closer, and the sound was literally, that's why I felt it. I didn't feel it inside me. I felt it, like, vibration. The vibrations of the sound echoed through the hallways, and then I was, like, trying to stay and go deeper, obviously, because I don't give a fuck, and I'm disassociated at all times, but... Bailey was there, by the way, and she's a Catholic, so she like was holding my hand the whole time and just screamed like a banshee and fucking starts sprinting down the opposite end of the hallway, dragging me with her. It was like, oh my god, we gotta get out of here. So we didn't stick around for much, but that was, and then I felt some other presences, but I won't divulge into that.
All right, well, let's keep this.
I do believe in ghosts.
I know, and I think they're complete bullshit.
Do you?
No.
Fuck you.
I've never once had any
were you
proof.
so naive to think you're the only energies out here? Is you?
Yes.
Okay.
Everything revolves around me.
When we both die, I can't wait to be ghosts with you, and we're just gonna fuck around. We're just gonna haunt people.
Haunt Spanish people.
Let's haunt people. Let's like find, like ghost human. Ghosts can find humans as lovers. So let's find some lovers, and let's find Jen,
ghost you
cult.
will be my ghost lover.
Yes.
We will be ghost lovers, and
but we will also get human lovers.
With my character I made up a couple days, Jasper, the sexually frustrated
Jasper
ghost.
is one of my favorite names.
No, not Casper. That's
Jasper.
Jasper
with a J. I know, it's one of my favorite names.
Jasper is Casper's cousin.
Okay.
He's the sexually aggravated.
Yeah.
Not so friendly ghost.
I get it. The J, it's more sexually charged.
Anyways, this is something I really want to fucking talk to you about is reality TV shows. Now,
yes. Hit me with
it. You're a fan of Survivor.
I'm a fan of all reality TV shows, actually.
I mean, Daddy Jeff Probst.
Especially Daddy
Jeff Probst.
You know I'm a diehard Survivor fan. The biggest Survivor fan of all time. Since season 1, since I was 3 years old. Yes. Biggest fan of all time.
And have you...
Jeff Probst, in case you're listening.
Yeah, Jeff Probst is...
Jeff Probst.
Turns out...
I know you're married, but hit me up. You know, in the DMs.
I was talking in a prior episode with Ben. I don't know if it ever got posted. How many relationships do you think Survivor ruined?
Oh God. Oh God. So before or after social media, you know what I mean? Because it's been going on that long.
I mean, you're on an island.
Both. Well, so I mean, it was even worse once. Before after.
Now we're back. We're back.
We're back. We cut out.
We cut out. But back to Daddy Jeff Probst.
Yes.
Fuck, I must have dislocated my shoulder.
Ooh, careful there, buddy.
Anyways, Jenny loves reality TV show.
Yeah.
I love reality TV show.
What's your favorite reality TV show?
My favorite?
Of all time.
Live PD.
Ooh,
Live PD.
That's a good one.
You get to see people at the worst moments in their life.
I didn't even think of that one when we were talking reality TV.
Something I wanted to do
was reality that I didn't even think about
make
it.
a TV show of just Russian dash cam footage.
Yeah,
because that could.
They get a lot of views on YouTube.
You know how
15 mil.
You know how many seasons I could have?
You know how much I just watch Russian dash cams just in my spare time?
That was my shit on like Spike. Spike TV, Slam Ball.
It's always Spike TV.
Slam Ball. I would consider that a fucking reality TV show.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, but Cops.
What about, have you seen any of those dumb reality TV shows lately that like have been coming out in the last 2 years? They're like Netflix reality TV shows. They're super dumb. They're like, the reality TV to the fullest, like Love Island, for example, that kind of shit. You know,
Paradise
Island. They're all like love themed.
That was
they're
my
so
shit,
funny.
Yo, Paradise Island.
I love them.
Did you see
they're
the
so
end
dumb
when they were like going towards it and the guy just break. They're gonna share the money.
It's so good.
And then he just breaks it and he wins it all. Oh my god.
I
don't care. I fucking love shitty TV. I love shitty movies too.
Yep. Shitty movies are the best. Best.
Piranha 3D.
I was gonna say. You took the words out of my mouth. Fuck you, because I was gonna say Piranha 3D or Piranha 3 Double D, the sequel, because it's actually dumber but better, if that makes sense.
I totally understand. Yeah. I totally
highly recommend. So especially because the second one is a little less pornographic, which is unfortunate, but it actually makes it more available for purchase, because the first one, it's really hard to find. You can't get it on iTunes, you can't get it on DVD. You kind of just have to legally watch it,
Boyz,
which is
entertainment, fine. Definite recommendation coming from the
Piranhas.
Miss Beautiful Jen Stoddard.
Seal
Piranhas Double D.
Piranhas 3D and Piranhas 3 Double D. They're both in 3D, but you know.
Fucking get your note pen, replay that, and write it down.
And you know what? Piranhas 3D, it has a great soundtrack too, and that's one of my favorite things about a good movie. Good songs to listen to at the same time, you know. And also, when I saw it in theaters, it made my friend Taylor Day so sick she had to leave early because she had to throw up in the bathroom. That's how good it was.
If it makes Taylor, show some respect. I'm trying to not name drop everything.
I like her. She's a great person. We were 13. I get it. I'm not trying to, not talking shit. We were 13. Yeah. She's not as fucking disassociated as I was. She didn't know what we were going into. I think that was her first time seeing porn. I had been watching porn long before 13. Are you joking me? I discovered that shit at 10 years old.
Okay. Well, maybe. All right. Well, I do want to stick on the movie ideas for a second.
Yeah, it's a gore porn, by the way. So highly recommend.
What's another movie you would recommend, Jenny?
No. Cannibal Holocaust. That's a good one. Cannibal Holocaust.
What the fuck?
So you guys, have you seen The Green Inferno?
Yes.
So it's based on Cannibal Holocaust. So if you've seen, watch Cannibal Holocaust. It was banned from almost every single country.
Serbian film. Now you're gonna love
the only
this.
reason.
Have you seen a Serbian film?
I haven't.
Okay, so it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's about this retired porn star.
Yeah.
He's getting back in the game for one more film.
Oh, it's the Gigolo.
and he's in Serbia, which just makes everything...
A man prostitute.
Yeah. No, a man porn star.
Porn star.
And he's getting back in the
Same
game
thing.
to do one more shoot.
Oh.
And he gets involved with this...
Gay porn star.
No, he's straight.
Okay.
Oh my God! Just let
gay
me talk.
Porn star. Okay,
Just
so it's a gay
me,
porn star. Keep going. Okay,
lay
so
out the scenario.
sorry. Let's resume the story about the
Irish.
gay porn star from Serbia. Go.
Not gay. Anyways, going back in for one last.
It's better if it's gay because that's hotter. Everyone thinks that's hotter. We all think that's hotter. Okay, keep going.
Okay, now Jen's back on. So gets back into the porn game for one more shoot. Everything gets fucked up. They start drugging him and having him rape bitches and just like slash this one girl in the end scene.
Oh yeah.
He ends up going in and fucking something under a blanket, pulls it up. It's his kid.
What?
Yeah.
That's like the end of that episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Dad,
I fingered your butthole.
It got banned in every country. Anyways, I was looking up fucked up movies. I was dating Grace at the time. She's like, I gotta go to the gynecologist. I'm like, okay, I got the movie I'm playing. She's like, go, just come wait in the waiting room.
Yeah.
20 minutes in, I look up and I hadn't been wearing headphones and I'm watching a movie that was supposed to be banned in 169 fucking countries, full volume, in a gynecologist's office.
Yep.
So I'm
they've seen it all there.
I'm a good guy.
They've seen it all there. Well, you know what? That's the place to do it. At least it was. The gynecologist. They really.
Well, fuck the gynecologist, and
I just went
movie.
for the first time. They were amazed I have never had a pap smear, despite having had a child.
Yeah, nah, I need to hit the gyno soon.
Look, women's doctors don't give a fuck. I'll tell you.
Listen, I don't have the luxury of doctors because I just got health insurance.
What am I, the millionaire who goes to doctors? Absolutely not.
You have health insurance?
Jobs. I have jobbies.
Okay. Well,
where's my cigarettes? Oh, they're there. All right.
Okay.
Shoot your next question.
That was the next. Well, it's more of a topic.
Oh.
I want to bring back up.
Hit
Facebook
me with the topic.
Moms.
Ooh. My mom's one of those. She's a big Facebook mom.
Who?
Christy, my mom.
Well, you're a Facebook mom.
Not really. I'm not really.
No, you're not an active Facebook mom.
I was going to say, I'm a mom.
Theoretically, you are
I
a Facebook
do have
mom.
2 Facebooks. I've never posted on either one. But my
love
mom's
your
an
daughter?
active Facebook. I love her. I've never posted her on my Facebook.
Shout out Heidi.
Look, there's a lot of pedophiles on Facebook. They don't need to see that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good call. Nah,
Yep.
but you know a certain girl that went to our high school.
Yeah.
And she entertains me so much on
Facebook.
It's
She a mom?
every single. She has two baby daddies.
2 babies.
2
guys.
babies.
I'm putting the clues together, but I'm kind of.
No,
I
no,
took
no,
some
no, no.
NyQuil
Her
tonight.
name is. That's her name. And I got respect for her, but I am, gonna talk shit because the shit on her Facebook is funny. Every single post on her story is a TikTok about somebody talking shit about their baby daddy.
Oh my god, it took me a second to put it together. Yeah, no, she's fucking hilarious on social media.
It's she'll walk out.
She'll
walk out in a video and just, it's like.
Is she more active on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay.
She'll walk out laughing on Facebook Live with her kid in her hands, and she just is turns the camera around, and there's just slut spray painted on the side of her car.
Good
and then
God.
she turns the
From the
thing
baby
around
daddy
and starts shaking her ass. And she's like, "Yeah, baby daddy, man." I'm just like, "Yo, this is great."
Dude, I want to hit her up. What the fuck?
She's awesome.
That sounds so fucking oh my god. She's in the middle of nowhere, right?
Yeah,
though?
she's in.
She relocated out there.
She's up north, but
I
hope only the best for her. But it
is
so entertaining.
It is. No, it is, and it took me a second, but I don't follow her on Facebook. I'm more active there. She just started posting on Instagram again. I follow her there, and it's always entertaining. And she was off for a few months, probably 6 months or so, and she just came back. And I assume she probably was pregnant again with a new baby daddy.
I
probably
rarely
is.
involve myself in the drama, but
She put herself in that mess.
reading that shit in those comment sections and just other people
I'm an ass, but
off.
she put herself in there. I'm sorry.
I don't care.
Okay, I'll explain myself because, we grew up in a really, really good area. I'm not to sound... We were privileged. We were privileged up here. And her family is fine. They were a good family, and she had a good family.
Well, I don't know everything about
I don't know if they were great, obviously, but I'm just saying they gave her a fucking great education, at least. They gave her the best, one of the top 10 public school educations in the country.
No,
at the very
that's
least.
why I get so mad about a bunch of people.
That's what I'm saying, because even, I get, a lot of people can't afford that word, I hear people's stories about their schools. We had a lot of extra... People were there. Mr. Gardner, he was on my dick. He was always trying to help me and counsel me and stuff.
Kid was great.
Exactly. So
there was great.
I'm just saying there was a lot.
But then, for me...
But there's a lot of people out there.
For me.
There was bad ones, too.
How about for me? My situation.
I know there was bad ones.
Let me talk for a second. So, how do you think I felt going to high school? Not even high school. It started in 7th grade when I came over from White Oaks to Lake Braddock, and I was getting searched as a 7th grader at first.
Right.
I didn't have weed. I never had weed.
But it made you almost be fuck it, might as well.
I was getting searched. I was getting pulled out of class by cops and shit. I was just like, fuck it. By this point, I should just start selling weed because people were asking me for it.
Exactly. And that's exactly what I was just going to say. When they make that your character, you're just kind of well, I might as well then, right? I might as fucking well prove you right?
Where did it come from?
It's like spiteful.
Where did it come from? It came from White Oaks with Nick Koski burning down that
I was going to say it was from the trash can. So someone said the other day.
We actually recorded some stuff about that. I might throw this in as a double feature.
Clip that in. Link a clip. Plug it right there. Nick Koski and you. And I thought there was one of the West.
I mean, Chanson, Ryan West, R.I.P.
That's what I.
God damn, that was sad. Fucking Kyle was on watch.
I thought Kyle was in.
Yeah, and then by that time, I'm still hanging out with Chance and Duncan, and then you know what we were doing. But it didn't get bad until I had that microscope on me and that whole label.
I remember they it was 6th grade, so you guys had cell phones, and they confiscated your cell phones. I think.
No, they just found a lighter in my bag.
Oh, okay.
And
they were
someone,
looking.
Someone was.
They searched you in 6th grade.
Yeah, in front of the whole fucking class.
Oh yeah, I was in your class.
Yeah, Miss Chung just dumped the backpack in the back of the fucking. And I was just like, what the fuck is this? I am 11.
You showed up the first day of 6th grade with 2 broken arms, and by the end, you were getting searched for burning trash cans.
I was cool.
Yeah.
I was a cool
I was in
kid.
special placement GT math for a reference.
I was, and then I ruined her.
But we were great friends.
I ruined her.
No, we were great friends since we were 6. It's funny. We've always been good friends because
I love my girl Jenny.
You're a secret smarty pants. We were always they group the kids. They segregate the kids. It's kind of fucked up because you're young and they do it right from the start. They segregate you smart, medium, dumb, and then they always place me and Ian in the smart groups. And he started rebelling.
Fuck yeah! And I had the system.
But you would get placed back up. You would get placed back up.
Figured out.
You would get placed back up.
Beginning of 7th grade.
When they saw his test scores, he would get placed back up.
I was in ESOL, English for second language.
I was in tutoring.
With Chance and Duncan and a bunch of other Spanish kids that actually didn't speak English.
I was in first grade too.
Nothing.
In 1st grade, they made me a required tutor because I was so dumb apparently because I'm dyslexic and they gave me a boy tutor. I hate boys, so I just learned how to fake through the dyslexia. I basically learned. That's what it was. I learned.
One of my big passions is reading, but it is extremely
and history.
Reading's gay, so I can't let that get out.
No, it's gay. It is gay.
Okay.
Yeah, get to the next topic. We're getting too serious.
Well, we can if we want to.
We can.
We can.
I mean, whatever. I'm down with whatever. Serious, light, heavy, deep.
What we got. All right.
Oh my god, I'm a fucking psychic hooligan initiate shit, but I've been listening to Britney Spears exclusively for
Britney Spears, ladies and gentlemen.
For the past 9 months, I've been actually not even 9 months, but since I was 3 years old, that was my actual first CD I ever listened to and was a fan of. First concert shirt I ever had was Oops, I Did It Again by Britney Spears, the legendary Miss Britney Spears.
The legendary
of course.
Miss Britney Spears.
And so for the past...
back when that stuff was... She was getting hot around that time. Katrina, Iraq was... We were invading Iraq.
And my parents stopped listening to her. They said I didn't like it anymore, but I did in secret. It was great. And she had her comeback. It was amazing. But by then I lived in Virginia. Oh, my God. But it was a revolutionary when that comeback happened. But either way, I didn't really keep up with the publicity in the tabloids because I was in elementary school, so I had no idea the drama going on about her. But I've always been a part of the Free Britney movement ever since Chris Crocker made the Leave Britney,
I know what
Leave
that
Britney
is.
Alone. That shit went viral. 2007, I want to say.
Okay.
Like some 2007.
But get to the point. What are you saying about Free Britney now? Why is that being brought back up?
Well, because for some reason the rest of the population started caring too, which is awesome.
What happened to her?
Oh, she lost all of her rights in 2008. She's been a slave ever since, literally a slave to her father. So sexist. Sorry. He's like a Louisiana man, so you get it. Her brother, quote, said some shit like, women, they just want to do what they want, so sometimes you just have to take their fucking rights away and lock them up into a conservatorship, basically.
So what you're saying is someone took... The company or her father took all the rights of the movie, and then they've been locking her away. Okay,
do you remember when she shaved her head? Do you remember when she shaved her head? Her father,
so hot.
I know, and the reason it was hot, and the reason she did, and it's like Miley did that basically 15 years later, and everyone thought it was super hip, and which I did too.
Amber Rose.
Exactly. It's just the generation at the time. Everyone was like, "Oh my God,
Britney was ahead of the curve.
This woman must be losing her mind."
Well, she was losing it, I think.
But
right?
no. So the reason she shaved her
head,
no
different than any other girl I know.
It makes sense. The reason she shaved her head is because her and her ex were divorcing, and he was, they were going back and forth custody, and of course he was saying she did drugs, and they were threatening to test her hair for drugs, and as you know, the hair holds drugs forever. Forever. So the hair, all the way down to there will hold the drug she did then. So she was paranoid, I'm sure, about it. She just said, no fucking risks. I don't care about my hair. I care about my kids,
I get it.
Yeah. So she was just kind of like, fuck it. She just shaved it because she'd rather not risk it.
Okay, so now tell me why the fuck this is all getting brought up again.
So, because for the last, 12, 13 years since then, her father went to a judge and said, she's crazy, give me all her financial rights and her personal mental health, all those rights. So she can't decide who she sees.
She's a state of the ward.
She can't decide.
Ward of the state, sorry.
Of her dad.
Yeah.
The state gave her dad the rights, even though she's 39 years old. And she can't decide who she sees, where she goes, mental health treatments of her own. He decides if she gets what treatment, all that bullshit. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. It's wild. I don't know. It's just upsetting,
It's very
Oops,
very
he did
upsetting.
it again,
God damn it, Britney.
God damn it, Jamie Spears.
Oh, she was in Zoe 101.
No, Jamie Lynn Spears. I almost said that. That's the daughter. How fucking narcissistic. The dad named his own daughter after himself completely, even though she's a girl. Jamie Spears.
Jenny,
his name too.
Jenny, this is why I love you, is because I've known you for so long and we're so close, and I get to live vicariously and see the perception of women through your eyes. You really break it down to me. You never judge me for not understanding things.
I just break it down.
I can respect you.
I break it down, baby.
I love you, Jenny girl. I love you.
More.
All right, now this is another thing I want to talk about, so I can live more vicariously through your eyes. Women's self-defense. I'm talking about this, Jenny. You see what we got in the studio right now.
Look, we kick ass over here. Oh, I see what we got in the studio over here.
It's for you.
I've seen your home screen.
It's for you. It's for you.
It's to protect.
So what? How often do you worry on a day to day?
Yeah.
Just being a woman.
Self-defense wise?
Yeah, or just any situation. I don't think I've ever actually asked a girl this.
Honestly, in this day and age, or when I was younger?
Let's hear both.
Okay, so nowadays, almost never. Maybe once every 6 to 9 months, I get scared.
You run into a certain situation.
Yeah, and the only reasons I get scared is when I think about, when I think about more like someone abducting Heidi than me.
Oh, okay. So ever since you had your kid.
But maybe like under my nose kind of thing, like right while I was asleep kind of thing.
What about, so that's how you feel kind of now.
I don't have fear for myself anymore.
It's more your daughter now, I feel like. Maybe that's got something to do with it.
It's weird you don't have fear for yourself anymore. Yeah. I would run, also I take into consideration, when I was younger, I didn't really realize my assets, so I was more scared walking around. I got taken, more advantage of them, but now I walk around with my head held high, and I'm like almost 6 feet tall wearing shoes. I run the town. I reign in terror. I'll curb stomp you if you fucking walk up on me. Yeah. I have a really high kick, actually, and I'm pretty fucking strong, and I've kicked a motherfucker's ass. I kicked a dude's ass before. He stole my bong. I kicked his ass. So, I don't know. I'm not that scared. Fight me. Fight me. Let's fucking go. I got taser brass knuckles in my purse. Let's go now.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. So, do you feel like you still need to carry around that stuff?
Honestly, no, because I don't have the. I was exaggerating. They're in the glove department. I haven't had them in person a year.
Okay.
Yeah, I took them out for a flight and I never put them back in because I never used them.
Okay, but you're now 24. Yeah. So let's bring it back to.
I don't think I'm that rapeable.
No. I love that.
It's never. It's never happened.
I think
that sounds fucked up.
I think you're kind of sexy, Jen. I think you're kind of sexy.
Thanks. Hey, I've gotten a little diddling here and there. Don't get me wrong, but no stranger raping by any means. Strangers stay away. I assert my dominance. I let my guard down with acquaintances, and that's where the problems happen. That's where the problems start. Yeah, you know what I mean?
So back in the day, it was a lot bigger of an issue, something that was on your mind. Let's say from the ages of, what ages? When did it start that you really felt vulnerable or uncomfortable in a situation that involved men or anything like that, where you felt like your safety was, maybe
God,
it could be
8 years old.
8 years old, really that young?
7, 8.
Okay.
Second grade. It was second grade.
So
I remember the exact
old.
moment. I could tell you. So I was at church. Believe it or not. Of course. It was church.
Mm-hmm.
Of
God.
course. We all know. It wasn't the preacher, believe it or not.
It was the uncle.
He probably was, but he was sly. No, I was at Myrtle Beach or some dumb beach. I can't remember. And it was vacation. And my parents, it was spring Easter vacation. And my parents still made us go to Sunday church at some random ass church.
On vacation?
Yep.
Can't God wait a week?
Oh, he can't. Ask my mother. He cannot. You'll go right to hell.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here, folks.
Boyz Entertainment.
Don't you miss your Easter Sundays, no matter what. No matter what the Spring Bank Bangers are when you're 8 years old, you can't miss it. No, so I went. And you know what? It was right when I was discovering fashion. So my parents didn't know what to do, but I was looking like an 8-year-old slut, if I'm being honest. I remember what I was wearing. I was wearing a black mini frill skirt. Mini at church. Ridiculous. Because I was 8 and I didn't know what a slutty dressing was. I just thought it was cute.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was a little provocative. Well, no, it wasn't. You know what? No, it wasn't.
As an 8-year-old, nothing should be fucking provocative on an 8-year-old.
It wasn't provocative because I was 8. It would have been provocative on a 20 or an 18 plus woman.
But skip past the story.
Sorry.
I just want to know.
Some old man just gave me candy after the service and said I was really beautiful and how he enjoyed sitting next to me the whole time because he sat next to me at the service. I sat next to an old man.
Was it just some
just some
old
random
guy
old
just,
he was just by himself.
Nice?
He just looked. My dad was like, because I was like,
past that.
I was like, Dad, why'd he give me candy? Can I eat this? And my dad was like, yeah, sometimes old guys just like appreciate young, beautiful women.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. Let me talk for a second. I want to know, like, when you were 16, so I was, like, 17, something like that.
Yeah.
Where, like those experiences where you felt unsafe.
Yeah.
And now that's why I want to... This is all going somewhere because I want to talk about how the perception, how it's compared to a man.
Okay, so 16, 17. How did I feel?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember when I was
going
16.
out to parties, like, you know... Like,
if I was, like, single, because that kind of made a difference. And that's a point right there, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Okay, you were single and you were going out and you're meeting guys that you didn't know or they weren't your friends. So
in the moment, I wasn't scared of the situations because I was like a reckless teenager and you're just doing whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
But looking back, I'm kind of like, if my daughter ever did that, I would literally have a panic attack.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
so it is.
For sure.
I was in bad, scary situations where most of the time nothing ever really bad happened. Like, I let a bunch of, like, 23-year-olds drive me and Braid down 95 for, like, an hour just to get alcohol. When you can get alcohol at literally any store in the world, why did they let us trick us into thinking that, you know? Mm-hmm. And it happened a few times, and we always end up at that apartment. Nothing ever happened because they were all pussies, and we were, like... We never drank with them. We just, like, made them get us alcohol.
Yeah, you were just using them.
Yeah. But we were 15. They were 24. What the fuck were they doing, you know?
That's the thing. That's creepy. That's my whole thing.
You don't think about it in the moment, at the time, I mean. But looking back.
I can't say as a man that I've ever been really threatened.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like just walking around the day. Even I've lived in some bad neighborhoods and you know how I used to sell drugs and shit when I was in high school.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, like robbing people and doing absolutely stupid shit like that I don't do anymore. But those situations I put on myself, you know?
Yeah.
But as a dude, any other of those times, like I've never once been worried about being raped. And I saw something on Facebook and it was like, literally, the only times, like, dudes probably have to worry about that, other than, like, crazy, like, improbable situations, is if you go to prison.
Exactly.
But, like...
Very true.
And it's just like, if I just stay out of prison,
You're good. You're not going to get... You're not going to get raped. You're not going to get raped. Unless you drop a bar of soap around me, wink.
Oh, my God. Not after that little secret you told me. My girl Jenny is savage.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I always said, though, if I was born a male, I would already be in prison for rape. Thank God I'm a woman because I don't take no wow.
Okay.
I don't. Guys don't really say no, but sometimes they're like, I'm tired. And I'm like, no, you're not.
That's the thing, though.
And I mount them.
Okay, so I'm going to do something.
Is that rape? They always like it. They always come... They don't ever say it's... One time I was like, I'm sorry if I crossed the line. And they were like, oh, absolutely not. You absolutely didn't. I'm a female rapist.
No,
I am.
What was I about to say?
I am.
No, okay, so I don't think...
Come for me.
No, I'm not coming for you. I don't think a lot of women or just, like, society understands what it's like for any teenager to go through fucking puberty. But for the male side, do you know what it's like to just turn 12 years old one day? No, wait, let me talk just for 1 second. Turn 12 years old one day.
Yeah.
And you walk out of your room and you want to fuck everything.
Every orifice.
Not just the couches, not just the stuffed pillows. The oven, you're like, what's in the gas tank?
Ian, I was 13 at one point too. I know what it's like.
But I'm saying for a guy, I don't think.
You think guys are hornier or something, or you think girls
with the testosterone that they get?
Girls just suppress it more because you know what? I was raised with not enough shame in the department. My parents didn't address sex, so I had no shame there, and I've been masturbating since I was 10 years old. of course, ever since I was 10, I woke up thinking this. I wanted to hump everything. And I did. And that's the thing. It's like, as a female, you want to hump too. It's weird.
Very interesting.
Yeah. It's more like a grind than a hump.
Yeah, okay. We're not going to get into that, because this is getting into child audio porn.
Well, rated X.
No, but like, I mean, just growing up, like going through puberty.
I did think I was going to go to hell, yes.
No, okay, just growing up as a guy.
It was worth it.
No, growing up as a guy, just turning one day 12, and then just being like, I want to break everything.
Yeah.
I want to fight. I want to bang everything.
Yeah.
That's all I want to do.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know exactly where I'm going with this, but I don't feel like you should demonize fucking
teenage boys for that?
Not teaching them, but just teaching them how to cope with that shit.
Yeah.
You know, why wasn't it addressed why I just wanted to fight kids in middle school? I just got punished.
Yeah. Well,
like, they can't sit me down and say, hey, you're going through a lot of fucking changes.
It's on both
Maybe
ends.
you should do fucking boxing like Mr. Harris offered me. And that's where we're going back to the good teachers.
He's a good teacher. Yeah, some good teachers actually give you good advice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I still keep in contact with him. He's
it's
a great
funny because
guy.
there is the difference with, like, that, well, the testosterone and the estrogen, so the anger and the horniness. I think the horniness is the same, but I think the anger for the man or the male pubescent, and then for the woman, it's more the sadness. So every teenage girl is depressed, anxious, right? It's amplified at that point. So they might actually have that condition, but it's worse. And they don't know what to do either. They just get diagnosed and drugged instead.
Yes. We'll get into that in a second. But where do we come from?
Let's just let the kids go through it for a few years, and they'll get over it. They will.
We were animals at one point.
We were. We're still animals.
So do we not have like primal, instinctual bullshit for
survival?
That's what I'm saying.
Just in our genes? Let them get over those natural feelings. You know. Let them do boxing. That's a healthy exertion of the
not completely healthy, but it's the best case scenario.
It's the best case, right? Like, it's the best exertion you can get. You're getting endorphins. You're not actually hurting anyone. That's good.
Nah, I mean the whole medicating children. All my girlfriends in high school probably were taking 5 to 6 pills a day.
I did a lot of drugs recreationally, but I never took any prescriptional medication in high school. I didn't take my first prescriptional medication till I was 20, and it was Adderall, so it's a good one. It doesn't actually count.
These pills are fucking destroying kids.
I don't trust them.
They're destroying kids.
They are. You can't give it to... I don't think they're necessarily the evil of the world, but I don't think it's good for a prepubescent, a mind that's developing.
Exactly. And I understand.
Yeah. Wait till they're developed, then give it to them.
I understand that some people do have chemical imbalances and
severe... That's fine.
Wait a second. Severe, like, clinical depression. And maybe that does need to get, treated somehow. But, like, it's supposed to be a temporary fix to a longer solution, not just the pills.
Oh yeah,
the pills are the temporary. What are we doing to get you through it right now to figure out a long-term solution?
It's supposed to be and then
these girls I knew, especially when we were getting into high school and college, they were taking the medication, drinking on it, doing other drugs on it.
Well, it's just Adderall. It's just Adderall. It doesn't count.
Oh my God.
It doesn't count.
Not just that.
It's
not just
that. Okay,
that.
that's the only one that's prescription, though. The rest is just mine recreationally.
I wasn't even talking about you. Oh my God.
I don't take antidepressants.
I know. I'm happy.
I never have.
I'm happy.
Not to brag. I'm depressed, but I wear it on my sleeve.
Nah, dude, I'm doing great. I've never once been depressed, sad. I am just...
So I don't even recognize it as depression anymore. It's just like a full-on numbness, disassociation, which it's fine. It actually, I feel like it makes me be stronger.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
This is another problem I have with all those girls that were taking those pills, and then they go on to study psychology.
I know.
In fucking their universities or college, and then they come out and they want to be the ones to help people, and they are not fixed through fucking a university class. I don't care. And then they just go and project their own problems on already fucked people.
Trust me.
And then it's a huge cycle.
Oh, there's plenty of that.
And it's all women's fault.
It's, you know what? It's actually, if we're going to boil it down to whose fault it is, it's the men.
Nazi Germany.
I can explain that with graphs, with logic, with reasons, and statistics, such your male brain can handle it.
Hey, Jen,
I saw rule number 1. It said men suck and women rule. I saw it. I read it.
Dudes rock.
It said men suck, women rule. I know how to read. I almost called you Ryan. I'm sorry.
You are following rule 5, right? No pussycats inside my doghouse, and I respect that.
Ooh. Make another quick drink. I got my mixers, my liquor right here.
What do you?
Just pulling from my bag. I just keep it on hand.
Can I have a sippy?
Yeah. Wait. Let me mix this.
Ooh.
And
Jenny the bartender.
Oh, always.
Jenny.
So,
shout
another
out
thing.
to Jenny.
My parents had me bartend for them since I was. Did you get that Sprite? Was that? Wait, that's an ashtray. That wasn't the one from the table.
I don't know.
Oh, whatever.
I have no idea.
I was just thinking mixers. Sorry. Okay, yeah, it tastes good. That's good. I wanted to see if we needed Sprite because I had one out there. Is it too strong? I liked it.
No, it's not too strong.
I'm an alcoholic, so.
No, I'm just a pussy.
Okay,
all right.
I like her strong.
Social media.
Ooh,
social media.
I'm bad at it.
You're bad
except
at
for
it?
Twitter. But I'm also,
what,
I don't have a lot of followers there either.
Not
but
that.
I enjoy it.
Not that. The dynamics of it. I'm talking about.
I can't. I'm trying to break it down the other night on Instagram.
Wait. Okay. Let's talk about.
What is the dynamic of Instagram? What do you think it is?
That's what we're talking about. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that's what I want to talk about? Is do you think you can still have like social media presence and keep your privacy
in the pandemic? No. Well, yeah, because you can definitely put on a front. There's a lot of people that you can tell.
Yeah. Look like they're doing great, but they're not.
Yeah, there's this one girl who I actually like her as a person. I know her personally, and she's sweet, and I feel like she just puts on like a facade though over social media. It makes her life seem super glamorous, super.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I know many dudes that do that.
Yeah,
they're successful in jobs that they can't explain.
Yeah, and then there's people who just are almost cringeworthy honest on social media, too much, too upfront, putting it all up there. But I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Okay, I don't hate on that actually. I don't hate on either. I like both.
I
really do. That's both. It's what we want on social media. Entertainment.
So that's the fine line. Is okay, I love people that put themselves out there and do shit, and I can even respect when people hype it up a little bit, especially if that's something that your business or whatever you're promoting or posting kind of needs, if it needs that, that whatever. But kind of my problem is be good about it and be humble at the same time. Like, if I went to high school with you and I know how you did in college, and now you're telling me you're going to be a fucking stock millionaire or you're selling at the Bugatti fucking car dealership, I know you're lying and I know you're a fucking bucket boy mopping the dealership floor. And there's no problem with that either.
Just be upfront.
Yeah, and I know you want to work your way up and sell the fucking cars.
Yeah. Don't front on social media like that.
So, that's my thing. How am I going to talk shit? I want to make a podcast. Exactly. I want to be a stand-up fucking comedian because I'm a clown.
Hey, look, I always said you had talent. I always said you had good. I always said you had good language arts skills. In all, I couldn't pinpoint it, but you always did good in the language arts department.
Yeah,
communications, English. I don't know, poems, whatever. I was a great poet. I can't just write a poem that.
Let's not go on a tangent. The privacy on social media. No one knew that you were having Heidi. You were able to fucking hide that the entire time.
I just didn't post. It was really easy.
So you see these
I didn't
viral,
hang out with people.
You see these viral videos of kids when they were young doing really embarrassing shit. And then it goes viral and it's just damn, that 8-year-old has to deal with his kid using his lips to say the N-word for the rest of his fucking life.
Sure. And sometimes sometimes you think the parents are trying to capitalize, but sometimes I think it's just a cute moment that happened to go viral, for sure. But definitely, there's a lot of people out there on social media that are using their cute kids to, like, get those views. That shit's creepy and weird to me.
You
so know cringe.
The other one, religion. You know how many... Okay, let me say something real quick. I scroll past something on Facebook every day that says, God's looking. If you really care and cherish him or whatever, you'll repost this. He'll know if you don't. It's like, shouldn't religious people not try to capitalize off a Facebook page to get money? Because that's what that is. They want shares. Yeah. And then, damn, you got people that dumb believing that?
Oh,
you got people like I gotta show my love for God. And it's like you're putting money on a fucking religion
works because of capitalism. Let's get that straight now.
Well, it wouldn't be around if it was for communism.
I mean, shit, it wouldn't, because communism is always atheist. It always ends up that way. Always, because it's all very
what happens with education.
Like social.
What happens to education? What happens to
constructs?
What happens to the economy? They can't fucking industrialize.
Exactly. There's no flow then. There's nothing to do. There's no little what do they call altar boys? No little altar boys to diddle. You know, my dad was an altar boy for a Catholic church, and the pastor or the father, whatever they're called, got arrested for diddling like 10 years later. It's not fucking... do you think my dad was diddled? I asked him, I was like, bro, fuck, did you get molested? And he was like, no. It was... I never got... No. But... the guy got arrested for diddling little boys. And you see this face. Look, I got it from my dad. So I think he got diddled. And he's kind of... he'd be disassociated as fuck. So it makes sense. He's such a shameful Catholic. It makes sense. I was an altar girl too, but at a Methodist church, so I didn't get diddled. It was good. Catholics don't allow girls to be the altar people or altar children or whatever.
Oh, you guys got lucky.
I just wanted to wear a robe. You know, I loved Harry Potter.
Harry Potter, yeah. Going right back to the Harry Potter.
The altar kids get to wear white robes at my church, so I was like, sign me up.
For the Ku Klux Klan.
Oh, they thought, my parents were so proud. They thought I was religious. I just wanted to wear a robe. And also, you got to handle flame. You got to handle fire. But you know what I did? So I quit being an altar girl because... the last day, it was communion, and I spilled the wine all the way down my white robe, and I don't know, probably someone in the church saw me,
but you were having your period.
Oh, I was just all the way down the front.
Burn you to
it didn't even look like a period. It was just all the way. It was a mess. But there was really big sleeves, so I covered myself, and I hid it, and maybe a few people saw, but I just hid it the rest of the service, and I walked out. I hung the robe back on the rack, put it back in the church, left the church, and I never went back. I renounced God. I told my mom, no, I'm agnostic. I don't believe in God. I will never go back to that church. That's how much shame I had for spilling this wine. It wasn't about God. It wasn't about God. It was about the wine. It was about the wine. The stain on white fabric.
Jenny.
Sorry.
My girl Jenny wants
loud.
to deliver a message to you, God.
Don't be an altar girl.
You.
Oh, I was going to say don't be an altar girl. You'll spill wine on yourself. I don't think I can
be an altar girl. Well, maybe in 2021 I can get the change.
I should put that on my resume. I was altar girl.
I don't think that's going to help you anywhere in life.
I don't think so. My resume is pretty good, honestly. I don't need to add anything. It's pretty spiffy. It's already too long.
Yeah, I haven't
just long enough. Just kidding.
I haven't been in a church in
since you fucked.
Since I fucked. In that one church.
That was my church.
In the prayer.
That was my Methodist church. That was the church I altar girled at.
Yeah, I dogged out in the prayer room.
And I smoked weed with my other friend there another time. and got caught by a security guard. We just threw the falsehood at him and ran away. We got away with it. I mean, it was a church. What are they going to do?
Oh, my God.
The best kids.
I miss
best
being
place
young.
to smoke if you're in it when in doubt. Church. What are they going to do? What are you going to do? They're a church. They're going to be like, hey.
You're going to hell.
And you can be like, I just wanted some God time, and then throw the falsehood up at their face and run away. You'll be good.
I like
every time.
Go
back to work. You know.
No, the last
she
church,
was on a work break.
The last church I actually went to, or a service for, I think was when I was like 7 in Alabama with my grandparents, and it was like randomly it was like randomly a black church.
Yeah.
And it like they were doing the hymns and the fucking singing and all. It was so great, dude.
Yeah.
And that's really all I know about church. And then, like, funerals that I've gone to, but...
I went to a Baptist church once, too.
I don't know the difference.
That's what it... I mean, look...
I just know even...
Guy,
okay, no, we're getting into this now. We're
church.
getting into this now.
We're getting into it.
Even evangelicals, do you know why they love Israel so much?
Tell me.
Because they're waiting on the rapture...
Yeah.
And the Holy War to take place in the Middle East, and for Israel to fight off all like the Muslims and everything.
Yeah.
So the second coming of, and then the second coming of Jesus or something is going to come and save all the Christians, and then they're going to kill off all the Jews at the end. I was watching some Vice documentary. I might take that part out.
I'm hip to that part of the Islam nature, the Palestinian, I think. I don't know. But why do the evangelicans like that specifically more than like other Christians?
Because they want the Jews over there to kill all the Muslims.
Yeah, sure.
And then they're going to go over there and kill all the Jews.
Yeah.
And then retake the Holy Land.
Ooh. See, I don't like that because I like Jews. So let's keep those guys around. I actually like Palestinian Jews especially, so let's keep all of them around. No murder.
I love all people.
I do too, except for, well, no.
Do you want to listen to some of this back?
Ben had asked me about my sexual race preferences before, and I was thinking about that, then all of a sudden...
Me and Ben discovered last night, for me, it's black and Asian women. And Asian women seem to hate
That's what
me.
you like?
I think, yeah.
Have you fucked an Asian woman before?
No, I have not.
Oh, but you just think, like, based on video evidence, you know you like that.
I would,
you would like that.
much enjoy that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Interesting.
So if any Asian girls are listening to this, my grandpa did some bad stuff in Vietnam, but that wasn't me.
So I was actually going to say the exact opposite.
What?
That's my one bugaboo.
Bugaboo?
The one, I'm not really that... that sounds fucked up.
I think mine is white women.
I don't really like Asian men.
Mine is white
I don't really like Asian men. That's what I was going to say, the opposite. Except for from Mulan, obviously. Han, I think his name was, the main character. That's probably racist, but I just assumed that was his name. Sean. It was like S-H-A.
From what?
I don't know. He was hot. They drew him hot. They drew him buff.
God
and
damn
he was hot. He was a hot animation. He was the hottest. He was actually probably the hottest prince. Disney prince. Hotter than Prince Charming, for sure.
Jen,
way more buff.
Attention, Jen.
What?
Tongue Jen. Did 9/11 Inside Job?
Oh, absolutely.
Proof.
We all know that.
What's the proof?
Are you joking? Where do I start?
Start somewhere.
Okay, do you want me to start at the steel beams?
No. Steel beams. Another one.
That's where we all start, the steel beams.
Name another one. Rifle it off. Steel beams. God.
Seems George Bush conveniently being in like Florida at the time, not at the White House, one of the intended targets.
Donald Rumsfeld losing $2.1 trillion the day before it happens. Donald Rumsfeld.
Are you saying Donald Trump?
Donald Rumsfeld.
Sounds like Donald Trump. What
no,
are you saying?
we're not talking about Donald Trump. He doesn't matter.
I know.
The Pentagon footage. No Pentagon footage. What the fuck is that?
Oh, God,
Where's
the
that?
Pentagon footage.
Yeah, what about that? Okay.
Oh, it's bullshit.
Okay.
It's bullshit.
Popping
it's
off.
absolute bullshit.
Popping off to the next conspiracy.
Okay.
Next conspiracy.
Actually, but
next
let me pop back onto that one, because though we've all seen the bullshit footage and how the plane clearly does not fit in the hole, nothing makes sense. There's no scorch marks or whatever. Blah blah blah. So the
Jews that were in Tower 1 the day before.
I have a firsthand eyewitness to the Pentagon crash, and they swear they saw this shit, and it's like I don't believe them. I don't.
Who the fuck told you that?
Bailey's stepmom.
Shut up.
She said she was working. I don't remember where. I think she was in the government. I don't know if she was in the Pentagon or if she was working in a local building. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe her.
Next conspiracy. Conspiracy.
Moon. The moon landing. Fake. We never went there.
No.
Fuck
We went there.
Why do you think Elon Musk's so obsessed with it? No. Okay, the moon landing. Why have we never gone back, Ian? We haven't been back since 1979. Did you know that?
I think we didn't go.
Did you know that?
When they first said that? Yeah, I did.
Only like 15 people have been to the moon total, because they just never sent anyone back up again. I'm doing quotes, people, because they never made it in the first place. Otherwise, why didn't everyone else, all the other countries that developed stations, why didn't they all go too? No. Why didn't they ever send a woman to the moon to just break standards? No. Why didn't they ever send a person of color or any religions? No, just white men in the 70s. That's it.
Fuck
There's
white men.
nothing more on the moon for us to discover.
Yeah, because it was only talked about by white men. Fuck white men.
I'm just saying.
Me too.
Well, I'm just saying that because of NASA publicity and funding. So NASA always says the reason they don't do more moon landings is because they didn't have enough public funding. Bullshit, right? Because you know where they would have gotten more public funding? By doing some big publicity stunt, like sending the first woman to the moon.
Okay.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Sending the first person of color to the moon. Big publicity stunt, right? Even if it's for a good cause, it still would give it a lot of money, and that would fund the space venture in the first place.
I mean, look who started. Who started NASA?
A white man.
No, the Nazis.
Yes,
Operation
exactly.
Paperclip.
I just said that. So white man, same thing. Yin yang.
Yin yang.
Yin yang.
I don't want to be a
Was
white.
it the Nazis really?
Yeah.
Is that a fact?
Operation Paperclip was conducted by the CIA shortly after World War II.
The CIA
and
was sketch
back
then. It still is.
Hey, you want to learn? Shut up.
Tell me.
The CIA conducted the operation shortly after World War II, and they got a bunch of Nazi scientists pardoning them to help them work on their propulsion departments.
Yeah.
And, the military and the space race, because obviously we're getting to the point where we're getting to the Cold War involving China and Russia already doing that. So, fucking the U.S. government fucking saved Nazis so we could...
Thinking about that,
so we could enter a pissing race.
That was like the 40s. Thinking about the CIA, who was that sketch back then, that wasn't revealed right away.
Black History Month,
but think about what they're doing now. That's going to be revealed in 50 years. Like, the CIA was just up to that. No one knew.
Let me talk for a second.
Yeah.
Operation Northwoods. Do you know what that was?
It rings a bell. Remind me, because I'm sure I've read the Wikipedia page before, but I just can't remember exactly
Operation Northwoods was it was a proposition that was signed off by all Joint Chiefs of Staff in the military under the Kennedy administration. Do you know what they wanted to do?
Something bad, because he was the worst.
They wanted to fake.
We hate Kennedy, by the way. He was the worst president after Trump.
No, they wanted to
before Nixon.
They wanted to fake a fucking attack on Guantanamo Bay, make it look like it was Cuba.
Sure.
Blow up an American airline.
Oh, always.
And blame it on the Cubans.
Of course.
Just to send us into a war. What does that sound like?
9/11.
Yes.
9/11. Bush did 9/11. I have a T-shirt. Grace Kristen Arts _69 or something like that. You'll find it if you just type in something close to that.
I mean,
she makes them though.
Okay.
Black
History Month, the Tuskegee experiment. It lasted
the
Tuskegee.
The syphilis.
Yeah, it lasted up. It started in 1932 and it lasted up until 70s or 70s or something like that.
78. I want to.
They were still.
It was like the 70s. There's colored pictures of it. There's certainly it was not that.
No, I mean it was only 600. I don't want to say that sounds so bad.
It was something. 600. Our parents were alive when that shit ended, basically though. Exactly. So it's not that historical.
It's fucking no. That's why I get so mad when
it was only black people.
No, okay. So let me say something. I get so mad when so obviously there's a lot of misinformation going on out there, and that's why I get so mad on like people on either the liberal side or the conservative side. It's like
it's too much
to call someone crazy for questioning
Look
something.
Shit up,
and they're like,
develop your own opinion.
Insanity. That could never happen. It's like, have you looked in the past of what crazy shit's happened?
Question things, look it up, and then find it out for yourself, and just make the opinion on. Yeah.
What do? They immediately say, "Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist." It's like half these fucking people. Yeah. What about Jeffrey fucking Epstein? I got told by my mom.
Bro.
I got told by my mom over and over again when I was growing up. Life is not a movie. You know what?
Yeah.
Okay, Anaconda.
Great movie.
Sometimes there's a fucking anaconda.
That ass. Oh shit.
Sometimes there's an anaconda in water.
I love that movie.
Lake Placid.
Anaconda 2, Anaconda 3. All bangers. Ice Cube? Fuck yeah. I'm a fan. You don't even know. I love Lifetime horrors.
Okay.
Sorry. You got me all thinking about Lifetime horrors that don't go to theaters. They just go straight to DVD.
No, I'm not making a point. Shut up, Jen.
Sorry.
I love you, Jenny. But all I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is sometimes things in these movies are real because they've actually fucking happened.
Oh, yeah.
And now I get to finally tell my mom, hey, in your face, this Scooby-Doo villain, fucking real-life person, Jeffrey Epstein, was flying politicians, children, world leaders over to a fucking rape island with a temple and doing God knows what. And then next thing you know, you find out Ghislaine Maxwell. Okay, is he a fucking Mossad? Like, he's some intelligence agency asset? What the fuck is all this stuff? And I'm the crazy guy?
No. And let me tell you why they think you're crazy and why you're so sane right now. So it's called predictive programming. Everyone look it up. You look it up after this. Because, so what they do, they put it in kids' programs, the government, the fucking everyone. They put it... So you obviously know, like CNN, CBS, all those people, they're owned by the government. They pay the government. They're all so right. Yes. So they work with them, and they're saying, "Hey, what do you want us to put into the kid shows? What do you want us to manipulate into their brains this time?" So that's how you can tell what's going to come 20 years from now. Watch kids shows. I've been trying to watch Heidi's, but so you were watching Scooby Doo, and your mom saying, "Oh, it's conspiracies," because that's not what she grew up with it. But that's. When it happens to you, you're not surprised. It's not conspiracy to you because it's what you grew up expecting. Because it's, as a kid, that's your base of, it's like, you know what I mean? The cartoons are your base of crazy. So if it happens in real life, it's not that crazy after that. So they do that on purpose. They do that shit 15 years in advance. Because these plans are not short plans.
So
it's a long con. It's always a long con.
I'm not saying I want to get off this topic.
Oh,
but,
sorry. I get too conspiracy sometimes.
No, I love the conspiracy. We're going to keep it going with that. But it's like, I got so fucking deep into these conspiracies. Probably a year ago, last winter. And I would watch massive amounts of videos, read a couple books about some crazy shit. A lot of the information about.
Hit me with it, because I'm pretty well versed.
We will after. I'll show you some crazy shit. But a lot of this CIA stuff, it's been released to the public under the Information Act.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I found some stuff. But at the end of the day, I was driving myself crazy reading all this shit because I was like almost getting scared.
Manic almost.
Yeah, and then I kept on thinking over and over again. And I said this in a podcast before. I'm hoping this one gets released, but. I made a good point. If you know what's happening, and they did it, they're gonna do it again.
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Is it better to know and worry about it all the time, or
not
just
really.
kind of go
Not
with
really.
it?
Not
and
really at all.
Let's be honest. The CIA has probably done some shit that's horrible.
We can't stop it.
No.
What are we going to do?
No, they've done shit that's horrible across the world.
Sure.
That has made our lives better.
Sure,
probably.
It has. It's benefited us. Yeah, they don't do things generally without a reason. And sure, sometimes the means don't, justify the ends. But do we benefit from the ends? Yeah.
But we do. Do I want them slaughtering a village in the Congo? Or,
not necessarily,
droning a
it's already happened. And we don't want to promote that now that we are more aware we're adults. But, I mean, we can't, really think about the shit that's happened before we were able to vote and make decisions and shit like that about leaders. Whatever. That's just, it's all tragic, but we didn't have any fucking saying that. We were kids. We weren't born. This generation be making different decisions. So, it might take another 20 years to, vote it all out of office, but eventually.
I don't.
Maybe even another 50 years. But
I hate how cynical
don't you think the way people are raising their kids, eventually this, corrupt type of politician might get, run out of office? It's already kind of going that way.
I don't think it is.
People love AOC, and she's, the opposite of that, right?
No, but see,
she entered in as the opposite.
Okay. This is the thing that happens the minute when you get authority. It is inevitable that down the road you're going to abuse it.
Yeah, because you're power hungry.
And
you want more.
And she still has these radical ideas that will fucking reach out to other radical people, and she's gonna develop a movement like fucking Trump. I could see her backing an Antifa and shit. I'm going dramatic with it.
That is dramatic.
But do you understand my point about how all these career politicians are going to be compromised?
I do.
Somewhere
they all
or
get
another.
Compromised eventually.
Yes, even Bernie Sanders probably on the lowest scale.
Shorter terms. Let's vote for short terms.
They have to change the whole system.
So, you know what I mean? Because there's no perfect system, but the most we can do is try to. Basically, the best we can do is check, balance, veto as much as we can, unless we want to just divulge the complete anarchy.
But then nothing gets
which
done.
I'm also fine with.
Nothing gets done. Our system, our governmental system has been.
We're all checking. They're all checking each other. Too busy to actually do anything to help the people. Yeah, that's why people end up going Republican, focusing on a smaller government that can focus on them, because the reality of the situation, and it's hard to come to terms with, and it's the reality though. America's too big. It's too big to handle. It is. And we are the longest standing government of history, and that's for a reason.
And we are at the end of it.
We're at the end of it because there's a reason.
It couldn't be any funner.
We're already breaking the record. So do you think we can last much longer, historically speaking, we can't. We can't. We're not gonna.
Tim Dillon, fucking if this is the end, this is the end we don't deserve, because it's the best end. Yeah. Look at it. We have Donald Trump, the fucking.
That was the beginning of the end. It was the beginning of the end.
The Apprentice host.
Look.
We got a fucking Liz Warren. He's calling Pocahontas. It doesn't get any better than this.
If I could say one thing, it's that this is the beginning of the end. Donald Trump was the beginning of the end. And meaning take advantage, people. Just take advantage. Invest in yourself right now, no matter what that means. If that means welfare benefits, whatever, invest in it. Education benefit, taking time off benefit. Take time for yourself, because it's not going to be worth much in 10 years. Trust me. The world is going to crumble because America is crumble. And I'm not trying to sound vain, but America is the center of the fucking world, right? It is. And when we crumble, the rest of the world follows.
Folks, go get a gun.
Get a gun.
Go get a gun.
Get a 36-pack of water.
No.
Get some canned goods, right? Yep.
Get a gun.
Some flares.
Get
kitty
a gun.
litter? It's kitty litter.
Let me explain. Get a gun.
Flashlights.
Some canned food.
Batteries.
Cut your friends and family off.
Cut them off. Oh, they're done.
You are
I thought that was assumed.
Lone wolf, baby.
Start stocking up on your water supply now. That shit is money, baby. What is money? What is the dollar bill in 10 years? That's nothing. It's water, bitch.
And if me and Jen run into you, you put a bullet in us, no. And if you put a bullet in us, you better kill us.
You better, because we're not gonna kill you. You know what we're gonna do? You?
Torture.
We're gonna lock you up, bitch. You're ours now. You're our little slave now. You're a little toy. Now we just gonna have fun with you, huh? Because we're just gonna be running the apocalypse, bitch. We're just gonna be running it. So you're gonna be the Channing Tatum to the whatever the fuck
Danny McBride.
What's his last name?
Danny McBride.
Danny McBride. I'm so sorry, Danny McBride. I hope you know what you don't stand out in any movie, and you do it for a reason, and it's hilarious, and that's why we all love you. But that's why we don't remember your name.
I love it.
I love it. No, I'm a huge fan, but he plays that character to the fullest. You know what I'm saying?
I want you to pick something you want to talk about.
Oh fuck!
Like what's a subject that we can stay on track for like.
Oh shit!
Because we're at like an hour at 20 right now.
We got some footage here, huh?
We're not filming anything.
I mean, I don't know what the footage means technically.
Audio.
We got some audio here.
Do not come with the wrong terms in my studio.
I'm not a social media gal. I'm not hip to I have 200 followers on all my accounts total.
Yeah, you gotta start promoting my shit. Get it famous.
I could, but it would just honestly lose you followers because...
No, it wouldn't.
I lose followers daily, and they see what I like, and they hate on... they'll hate on it.
No, you're going to be my new promotion.
I'll promote you, but it won't get you It won't get you anyone. I'll tell you what. Look, we follow all the same people, Ian, but I'll promote you. Don't worry about that. I'll retweet it. I'm on YouTube. I'll comment. That's what it really is. It's about them likes and them comments, and I'll do it from my mom's account too. So we get a little double.
Dying.
We'll get double.
I'm dying.
Ooh, I can't think of a topic. You have to think of a topic. I can talk about anything, but I can't think of topics.
Well.
I mean, shit, George Bush. Like, look at my last name, Stoddard, George Bush. You'll find a picture of me and George Bush on the internet, and he is just kissing my mom right on the full-on lips, and I'm just like there. And then the next picture, you can see he's shaking my hand, and then the next picture, it looks like he's about to shake my little sister's hand, but in reality, she reached for the handshake, and the picture captures that, but he rejected it. In reality, he moved past her. He looked right. Sammy. It was Sammy. You know Sammy.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't listen to any of that story. I blacked out for a second.
Ian, if you were George Bush and Sammy offered you a handshake, would you look past it?
I would dap him up.
Oh, well, he looked past it.
Thank you for serving
No,
me
I said it.
people.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I said if Sammy looked at you. Okay, that was actually a very moderate spill. Oh